The Miami Dolphins' 2024 season ended with frustration and disappointment. A team packed with talent, a roster many considered elite, simply didn't live up to expectations. Their campaign fell apart, leaving fans and analysts alike questioning how things went so wrong. On the other side, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers found themselves struggling through their own challenges. After the glory years of Tom Brady, they're now piecing things together, only to see their season end in the wild card round at the hands of the Washington Commanders. Both franchises are now staring at a pivotal offseason where big decisions will shape the future of these teams. For Miami, this season's failure is especially bitter. This was supposed to be the year they made a serious run. Everything was in place, or so it seemed. The defense, the offense, the coaching staff, it all pointed toward a team ready to dominate. And yet, it didn't happen. Adding to the drama, the Dolphins now face uncertainties surrounding one of their brightest stars, Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is no stranger to making waves, both on and off the field. In the final weeks of the season, his actions and comments raised eyebrows. Fans began to wonder if he was happy in Miami or if his time there might be coming to an end. Then came his latest social media post, a short, seemingly simple message that instantly lit up conversations across the NFL. He wrote, 3-hour drive to Tampa about to be a breeze. To the casual observer, this might mean nothing. A harmless comment about travel. But to NFL fans, always searching for clues and reading between the lines, this felt like a signal. Could Hill be hinting at a desire to join the Buccaneers? The speculation caught fire almost immediately. Tyreek Hill has always been a player who knows what he wants. His move from Kansas City to Miami was a clear example of that. He left the Chiefs, a team stacked with talent and Super Bowl potential, to carve out his own path in Miami. It's not hard to imagine him deciding to shake things up again if he feels it's the right move for his career. While there hasn't been any official word from Hill or the Dolphins about a potential split, this kind of chatter doesn't come out of nowhere. The timing couldn't be worse for Miami. Losing a player like Hill would be devastating. His speed, his playmaking ability, his presence on the field, he's the kind of talent that's nearly impossible to replace. But at the same time, keeping a player who might not be fully committed to the team is a gamble of its own. If Hill's heart isn't in Miami, the Dolphins might be forced to consider their options. Meanwhile, the Buccaneers find themselves in an interesting position. Adding a player like Tyreek Hill would be a massive boost to their offense, but it's far from a straightforward decision. Tampa Bay already has a strong wide receiver group, led by Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. They've also brought in Jalen McMillan as a promising young option. So, where would Hill fit? It's not just about fit either. Hill's contract is enormous, and the Buccaneers aren't exactly swimming in cap space. Bringing him in would require some serious maneuvering, both financially and strategically. And yet, the idea of pairing Hill with Evans and Godwin is undeniably exciting. Imagine the kind of chaos that trio could create for opposing defenses. It's a dream scenario for any offensive coordinator, even if it's unlikely to happen. For now, all of this remains speculation. Maybe Hill's comment about Tampa was just a casual remark. Maybe it wasn't. The truth is, NFL players often use social media to send messages, whether to fans, teammates, or front offices. Hill knows exactly how to get people talking, and that's exactly what he's done. The Dolphins are in a tough spot. They've built a team that should be competing for championships, yet they're still falling short. Tyreek Hill was supposed to be a key part of their success, and in many ways, he has been. But if he's not happy, it raises serious questions about the team's future. Do they try to keep him and risk more drama, or do they look to trade him and start fresh? Neither option is ideal, but standing still isn't an option either. Tampa Bay, on the other hand, is coming off a season of rebuilding and recalibrating. The Brady years are over, and now they're figuring out what comes next. Adding Tyreek Hill would be a bold move, but it's hard to say if they're even considering it. Still, the mere possibility adds an intriguing layer to their offseason. Both teams have plenty of questions to answer in the coming months. For Miami, it's about figuring out how to turn their talent into wins. For Tampa Bay, it's about building a new identity in the post-Brady era. And for Tyreek Hill, it's about deciding where he wants to be and what kind of legacy he wants to leave. The NFL offseason is just getting started, but the drama is already in full swing. This is the time when decisions are made, futures are shaped, and fan bases are left wondering what's next. Will Tyreek Hill stay in Miami? Will Tampa Bay make a surprise move? Or is this all just noise, another chapter in the never-ending soap opera that is the NFL? Only time will tell.